Coach Smith here, Winning Edge. I want to talk to you today about setting goals.
The Winning Edge.
About achieving goals. I'm so tired of athletes wanting to achieve certain results, but not being willing to put in the required work. Not being willing to dedicate themselves, develop the habits, the mindsets, investments required to achieve their goals. So I want to break this down for you so that you understand the process. First of all, goal setting is a creative process that involves using your intellectual properties. What are intellectual properties? Well, intellectual properties are vision, creativity, imagination, your sense of trust. Those are creative processes. Goal achievement, however, is a lawful process. Lawful process. If you do this, you will get that. If you do the activities, you will get results. That is a lawful process. So first of all, let's talk about the creative process of goal setting, setting the goals. Okay, number one, what is the goal? You have to write it down. What is it you want? Now I want to talk micro and macro. Macro means big picture, long term. Think long-term goal. What do you want? Maybe if you're an athlete, maybe you want to be a starter on the varsity. Maybe you want to be all conference. Maybe you want to go to play at the college level. Maybe you want to earn a scholarship. Those would be sufficient long-term goals. Okay, great. That's a great goal to have. Now, understand that when you set a lofty goal, when you set out to achieve that goal, you're going to experience adversities. Mike Tyson said it best when asked about his response to what his opponent said. His opponent had a plan for him in an upcoming fight, and Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. I'm going to punch him in the face. What does he mean by that? Well, when you get punched in the face, you suddenly realize, oh man, this is hard. This is difficult. This is challenging. It's not very comfortable. I don't like this. I'm going to retreat back into safety. And that's what most people do. When they set goals, they step out of their comfort zones. They get punched in the face. Come on, bud. And they retreat back into where it's warm and comfortable and safe. So you have to have strong enough goals. You have to have a big enough reason why. What's your why? How bad do you want it? Because you're going to get punched in the face. Are you going to continue through those type of adversities and discomforts? So make sure that you really want this goal. Obviously, it should be realistic and achievable. Okay, next. What's your strategy for achieving the goal? What are you going to do specifically? You need a strategy. Are you going to go to camps? Are you going to get a coach, a strength coach, an agility coach? Are you going to get a skill development coach? Are you going to get somebody to work with your mind, teaching you mental strategies? That's a segment that's under-coached, if coached at all. It's something that's so important that most people don't think about. They'll hire a strength coach, but they won't hire a mental coach and exercise their mind, develop strategies for developing mental toughness and focus and grit and being able to manage the mind during performance. We'll talk more about that later. But what's your strategy? Get a strategy. Okay? And then what are the tactics? The tactics are the specific things to execute your strategy. Okay, that would involve, I got to go work on my strength 2 or 3 times a week. I'm going to do my agility drills 2 or 3 times a week. I got to work on my skill development 4 days a week, whatever it is. Dribbling, ground balls, batting cage, throwing footballs, shooting basketballs. I don't care what it is. The specific strategies and tactics relating to your sport. Okay, so now we're going from macro to micro. We're going from macro, big picture, now we're starting to zoom in, micro, think microscope, okay, on the little things that are required. Now we're starting to talk about the lawful process of goal setting. Set a date. So develop a, first of all, get a goal, number 1. Number 2, set a date. Put a time behind it. 3, develop a strategy and tactics required. 4, number 4, review, adjust, adapt. If you're not reaching the goal, don't give up on the goal. Just adjust the goal. Most people, when they're not achieving their goal, they quit. Don't do that. Instead, just adjust the goal. Look here, we got a driver's ed car. They have a goal of driving. The strategy is, I'm going to go get enrolled in a course. The tactics are, I'm going to go out and practice 3-point turns in the middle of the road. Goals, strategies, and tactics. So set your goals, write your goals down on paper, post your goals where somebody can see them, or you can see them rather. Post them in your bathroom, on your bathroom mirror. You know, they've studied this with Harvard graduates, long-term study, multi-decade study. Took a group of Harvard graduates and tracked 2 groups. One group that had goals and wrote them down, and one group that had goals and didn't write them down. And they followed up some 40 years later. Well, surprise, surprise. The group that wrote their goals down and posted them, kept those goals in front of them, went on to be more successful in life. Pretty fascinating stuff. So write them down, post them, and share them. Share them with a parent. Share them with a friend. Share them with a coach. Ask that person, would you ask me about these goals from time to time? I would like you to hold me accountable to them. Most people don't want to do that because they don't want to be held accountable. So, what are you going to do? James Allen said, most people want to change their circumstances in life. However, few are willing to change themselves. Let me say that again. Everyone wants to change their circumstances in life, but few are willing to change themselves. So, good luck in your goal setting. Reach out to me if I can help you. Have a great day.